and I'm here today with Miss Castleberry. I want to begin by saying welcome to our AGBU family.
Thank you.
For the viewers who do not know, Miss Castleberry is our new art teacher. First off, what can you tell me about yourself?
Well, for the last 15 years, I have been teaching at the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising downtown. I teach computer graphics. I've been teaching there exclusively while I also do freelance work as an illustrator and a graphic designer. I also do my own traditional artwork because I like to use watercolor and gouache and acrylic paint, and so in addition to the digital, I do my own traditional work too, and I do commissions for portraits and things like that, and a variety of things.
What age did you develop your passion for art, and which artist could you say has had a remarkable impact on you?
Well, let's see. It's hard to even pinpoint an age because it seems like I was always drawing ever since I was a really little kid. And as a matter of fact, I used to get in trouble for drawing up my notebook paper because my mom would keep having to buy so much notebook paper for me for school. I would never have any for school because I would draw it all up. So then she started making me draw on grocery bags, paper grocery bags. It was before the days of, so many art supplies and things for kids were available. You couldn't just go to Target and pick up a sketchbook or something, So I've just always done it.
Do you have a preference for the color you use in your artwork?
I like really bright colors. I am a big fan of all colors. If somebody ever asks me, what is your favorite color? That would be like trying to name my favorite child, They're all good for so many different reasons, and I use a lot of color in my work.
Before you joined the AGBU family, what did you know about the Armenian culture?
I knew about the Armenian genocide, sadly. I knew a little bit, just a tiny amount, from having read a fictional book by the writer Kurt Vonnegut. He wrote this book called Bluebeard, about an artist, as a matter of fact, whose parents survived the Armenian genocide. And so that was basically it until I started finding out a little bit more when I started teaching some classes here last year.
In your opinion, what makes a successful artist?
Commitment, definitely commitment. You don't have to be a perfect artist, but you have to be a committed artist. You have to be willing to pick up your materials and work every single day. Not everything that you do is going to be a masterpiece, but you just have to create art and create art and create art. And if you have that love of it and that commitment to it, you can do whatever you want.
Do you know of any renowned Armenian artists?
I do. I know of Arshil Gorky. He was an abstract expressionist, and he, along with artists like de Kooning and Jackson Pollock, Mark Rothko, helped pioneer that particular art movement. So yes, I'm familiar with Arshil Gorky.
Lastly, what expectations do you set for your art students?
I want them to learn. I want them to enjoy what they're doing. There's so much joy in the creation of anything, just in making and creating art or crafts or just anything you can make with your hands, And I want them to really enjoy that. I also want them to have a bit deeper understanding of art by getting some exposure to art history and the artists who have come before them. So we touch on that in the class as well. Every project you can see behind you This is my art middle school class, and their very first project for the semester was to do color studies in the style of Vasily Kandinsky and his very famous color studies, concentric circles. So in doing that, they got to know a little bit about the artist, a little bit about his love of color and his style, and then they were able to produce their own creative works based on that.
Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
And it was a pleasure getting to know you.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you too. Thanks so much.